And?
We're back.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome again, Murugandi.
Thank you.
KGS legend.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how's life?
Good. Treating me well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, last time, like a few days ago, we talked about European Championship for the youth.
Yes.
I was there, and
Mhm.
there were several interesting games. And I asked you to look at one particular game, and it is.
It's a game between Pavol Lisy, Czechian or Slovakian player, I think.
Yes,
He's,
he won the tournament.
Yeah, he's 5 down, very strong guy.
But he is 7 down on KGS, Mr. Murugandi 6 down.
Yeah, he's probably stronger than I am. And he plays Ali Jabarin, Israeli, very big talent as well. He's also 5 down.
But also 7 down on KGS.
Yes, also 7 down on KGS. He is, his name is OA on KGS, I believe.
Yeah.
So Pavol is black, and
He
Ali
plays first?
yes, he plays first, and Ali is white.
Okay.
So yeah, it's normal. Nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Black just takes the corner here. So yeah, this is a very popular kind of opening. Now, where would you play?
I think here.
Yeah, that's well. There are a lot of possibilities, but this is the most normal.
Okay. I saw the game.
Yeah.
I
Okay, so now there are a lot of games that go like this, because this is very well normal, I'd say. This is a possibility. So in this case, white would approach the other corner.
Yeah, but then black goes in on it.
Yeah, that's very good. That's a possibility. If black goes in, then white will have to extend here, or you can play below this stone. This is also a Joseki. So there are two possibilities. But the most standard variation goes something like this.
Here now on top.
No.
Oh, here.
Yeah, this is better. Because if you play like this, there is a lot of aji still. Do you see why?
Like here and here, or stretch and then here.
Yes, you can even just as black play like this. Normally it would be ugly because you're bumping your head.
I remember a game with Peter
Peter
Brouwer.
Brouwer did the same. Very good. So then you can just connect, and all the territory of white is gone. So this can't be good. And this move just captures the stone. It's very complicated to go out. There is a possibility, but it's only good if you're really strong everywhere around and you want to kill white.
So it still has aji.
Yes, there is still aji, but very little.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is this kind of stuff is very popular.
So this happens?
No, this didn't happen.
Oh.
That's what's interesting about the game actually. Well, Ali played here, which is very normal, but now Pavol chose to take another kind of route, take another strategy, and he played here immediately. Players like Lee Chang-ho would just really easily play here and take it calm. But I think Ali's style is more aggressive and make it very interesting and see what happens. So I played here. It's also just a normal Joseki. And now black has a couple of possibilities.
I would take the corner in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's very normal to just play here. But in this case, well, it would go something like this. And what you can see now is that white has sente. So, like I explained in another video, this kind of Joseki gets sente for white. And in this case it's quite nice because black is low here and this is also low. So, well, white can try all kinds of strategies. He can make a moyo, for example, try something like that, or, well, just take another point on the board.
Okay.
But this didn't happen because, I think black didn't like this kind of play. He made it a bit more interesting. Instead of going into the corner, he did a double approach. So he played here now.
Okay.
and the white just plays on top of this stone. That's also very normal.
But you can also play on top of this stones. How do you know which?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Normally, well, this is also a possibility in this case, but it's a bit tricky because if black just hanes, that's the normal reaction. This move invokes this one. Where would you play for white now?
Or here or here.
Yeah. So if you play here for white, well, there are a couple of possibilities.
I think this is the most.
Here.
I've seen it a lot.
Yeah, that's true. This is possible, but you can also go into the corner and you can even attach here. If it would go like this, then white could, for example, choose to sacrifice these two stones.
Oh, I just want to say, because black can cut now.
Yes, black can go through, but white doesn't just respond the usual way, like most Q players would think you just block, but then it would go very, very, very wrong. So instead white just extends and sacrifices these two stones. Do you understand this concept?
Okay, he gets a big corner, but
Yeah.
black gets a lot of outside influence, or not?
Yes, exactly. So this would mean that black would have to go through, otherwise the exchange wouldn't make any sense. So if black goes through, this stone immediately gets hurt, so this is now completely white's territory. And well, black would probably have to spend another move here, otherwise...
they have Archie.
Yeah, these two stones have a lot of agi, so later if white would do something like this and black would have to take two stones like this, it's kind of small. So you can see that now, if you capture this for example, this here has given black 4 points, whereas white got a really strong corner.
Yeah, but black gets also really...
Yeah, no, that's exactly, that's why it's possible, because this is also very strong towards that side. And yeah, that's why this is more or less Joseki.
Okay, it's an equal result.
Yeah. But this didn't happen either in the game.
Okay.
So let's see what did happen.
I was there, but I totally forgot. I have to say.
So this is something that you can see very often as well. It's an exchange. This didn't happen either, but this locally aims at just going into the corner and connecting over here with black. White would have to do this, and black connects his stones and gets a base on this side.
Okay, but now white is sent, or not?
Yes, exactly. And black made it a little bit more interesting, because instead of exchanging this, he played here immediately. And do you see the point of this move? It's also a Joseki, by the way, so...
No.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
So...
What should I see, Murugandi?
Well, in the other variation, if you exchange this first, then it's normal for white to play here now, right? Because you capture the stone securely and it's all good. But if you don't have this exchange and you play here for white now, it's locally good for black. Because this goes the same.
Yes.
But now, white doesn't have this move. So later on, if black will have stones surrounding this area, like for example here, there will be a lot of agi. Do you see that?
Maybe like play here and play here, something like this?
Yeah, black can play either here or here, and he's connected to either side.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why this is not an option for white. And there are a couple of Josekis in this case. This is very popular lately. And now this will mean that black will, instead of taking a base and territory on this side, he will do that here, on the left side.
But it looks really bad for white, because black's always strong here, or am I missing the point again?
No, that's a good question, I think. Well, I can show you how it would go. Black would just play here, like this. And this move is very important, because it's sente, so you can always do this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of complicated variations here for black to try to resist white taking sente. So black can, for example, do ugly moves like this to try to get sente in an ugly way, because sente is very, very big in Go. But the normal standard variation is if black just plays here. And now you can see that white has a huge wall, so he has to use it. Where would you play?
Here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very good. There are also variations where white would play here, but now that would be a bit silly, because as you can see, black is already strong here, and he took a lot of territory on the other side. So if black would get to play moves like this, then yeah, you see that all these stones by white wouldn't do anything, basically. So this would be very good for black. So in this case, white would probably play, well, here or here. This is, I think, better. And I'm not sure, but I think this would be playable. It's a totally different strategy. But because black is already very strong here, it might get messy. So yeah, well, this didn't happen either. Okay, let's see, let's go back again. What Ali did was, he responded with a very old josuke. It's still played nowadays, but I think it's less popular than the other one. So this is very popular, and this is an old variation. So Pavol just responded like this. Here. And yeah, now black still has to come back. Do you see why?
Because and you can cut stuff, and then you can capture these two stones.
Yes, very good. There's still a cut. And that's why, well, black has to reinforce himself. But playing like here, what do you think about that?
It's very solid, but now white has sent.
Yes, exactly. And well, there's a better way for black. This is to...
I think I've seen this move a lot.
Okay. Yeah, locally in such situations, most of the time, this is a good move. It's more or less a josuke thing. But right now it would be a little bit strange. Because, well, white made himself very strong here, and yeah, these two stones look a bit strange. This is normal to play here. Because, first of all, it defends the cut. Like in the other variation, if it goes like this, if white would, for example, do something like this, these two stones would get cut off. But because there's an extra stone here now, that doesn't work. So,
okay,
yeah,
the push doesn't work.
Yeah.
So why is this move not played always instead of this move? Or am I...
no, that's in a different situation.
We talk about it another time.
Yeah, maybe that's best.
Okay.
What this move does is it always looks at the possibilities on this side, whereas this just defends and takes territory, but it's very submissive. And this is also an attack at the same time.
Okay.
So you always have to, yeah.
So white has to respond.
You might think so, yeah. That's actually the normal josuke, but that's a bit old. So playing here, you can see that most professional players do this, because it's very, very big. If white doesn't respond here, then these kind of moves will always be sent for black. And that has to do with the fact that if white doesn't reinforce here, then black can, for example, play, yeah, it looks like an ugly move, but he can play a move like this and cut, for example. So there will be a huge fight, and because black is already very strong, it will be difficult for white. Also, black can immediately hane, and yeah, it depends on the ladder. You don't see that?
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah. If it goes like this, for example, and
okay, then
yeah, white can do this.
Okay, but this stone is here.
Yeah. So
I guess.
so these kind of things all well depend on what will happen later. Oh. So yeah, this is a defense and an attack as well.
Okay.
That is
a good move.
Yeah, very good move. It's a josuke move. The only move even in this situation.
Okay.
And well, normally you'd see players play here, but tenuking is also a possibility, and that's what Ali did in this case. Tenuki is a term, Japanese term, to play somewhere else on the board. So to ignore what's going on in this area and
Okay.
just, so white played here now. Yeah, and what Pavol did now was
Right, of course here.
yeah, you would expect so. But on the other hand, if black would play here and white would respond, he would immediately reassure that he's more or less strong in that area. So Pavol, instead of immediately using the Agi, he waited and yeah, to see what would happen later. Maybe later, if he gets stones around here, like I showed in the other variation, he might be able to go out like this, or yeah, things like that. So he waited with that, and now I think there are, well, a lot of possibilities. Black could either, I don't know, attack this stone from this side again, or from here, take points there, even play here. But what black did was to play here. Which,
Well, it looks like a good move I could make.
yeah, it's actually really nice.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Because if black wouldn't play here, white could always just secure the corner like this, right? This
yes,
is,
but black has already 2 corners.
yeah.
You can use this move to secure the third corner.
No, that's true, and that would be another.
If we could play like something, I just say something so, like this, and white plays here, you can play himself like in the same corner.
Yeah, that's true. It's another strategy, I think. And well, I was actually thinking about what Pavol did here, and I'm not completely sure if it's actually necessary. Because in some situations you want to avoid white from getting this corner.
Yes.
But as you can see now, white is kind of low on this side. And if white would take the corner later, black has a lot of possibilities to flatten white's position. So I'm not sure if this is necessary, but it can't be a bad move. So black could also, for example, take another point. And I don't know if white would respond here. Do something like this, and well, if white would play here now, it looks a little bit slow.
Yeah, because now black has 3 corners.
Yeah.
And center.
Yes, exactly. So, well, I don't know. Let's see what happened in the game.
Yep.
I played here, and white just responded on this side, which is normal. Obviously, you can see that white is trying to make something here now. So he's trying to let these stones cooperate with these, and black tries to spoil those plans. So that's why he plays on this side. Well, now there are a lot of possibilities in the corner, but Ali played one of the more simple ones. Just make yourself strong first.
Yeah, but why doesn't he just catch this stone?
Okay, so like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another another possibility.
Why not immediately catch this?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, it means like you're doing it again?
Well, I'm not sure if this is good. Do you see why?
No.
Any idea?
No.
Well, like this you focus on solely capturing one stone. And now black can attack you here.
Yeah.
So if you go like this.
Okay. Yep.
For example. Even maybe black can get this one in center, but that depends on the situation. But this is very painful. Oh. Now black can just push through, and yeah, this hurts white a lot. So yeah, you have to do this now. So do you see, this stone is now completely cut off, and white is locally, yeah.
Okay, but why can Atari and then Atari and then do this and you capture these 3 stones or not?
What do you mean exactly?
Yeah, so
Play here?
Atari.
Yeah. And now?
Atari.
Show me.
Yeah, okay. White place here. Atari.
Yes, okay. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Ah, you start to think, eh?
Of course, of course. You always have to think and go. Well, maybe you can just play here. That's the simplest, I think. This would be okay.
Yeah, but then I take this and have a huge corner.
But you have Gote. That's also very painful. If you do
And I
this,
have a
then
lot of achi here.
that's true. You do have a lot of achi. Yes. Maybe it would be better for black to play here and take it in a ladder. But do you
But
see?
now I have a center.
Yes, you have sente, but locally this is a very good result for black.
Why?
Because white only took some points and black has a lot of strength. And this stone that white purposely played on that side, because he wanted to go into that direction, is completely destroyed. So white's plan is now demolished.
My plan was to get the corner.
Okay, well, then you and white are different persons. I don't know. Now this locally is better for black.
I don't see it. Why is it good for black? White has secure points and black has...
Okay, so I can try to explain. It was like this, right?
Yes.
So white put a stone here. So with this he shows, okay, I want to go into this part of the board.
Yeah, but he's flexible.
Of course he's flexible. But if you just let this stone be cut off, it would be better to just, for example, play here immediately. If you want to go for this corner, then...
But remember when you said here to sacrifice these two stones? Now I'm sacrificing only one stone and you criticize me.
Okay, well, I can show you again, maybe.
Yeah?
Okay, so... yeah. With this stone, white is aiming to give up the corner and try to make something in this position, on this side. Because white could also play here. And now he's taking this corner, and this would be what you want. You want to take the corner, right?
Okay, yeah, that's so.
Well, so if white would play like this, and we'll just continue like in the game. Oh, your move was like this, right?
Yeah.
You wanted this?
Yeah.
So, you did this, huh?
Yeah. Now I have the
Yeah.
the influence to black has to see to live in the corner.
Okay, so let's just say that black plays here first.
Okay, I take, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is not good for black, of course. I'm sorry. No, this is silly. This is very silly. I'm sorry. That's not correct. So if it would go like this, just like I showed earlier,
Right.
white has to take because...
No, I have to play here.
Okay, well... Yeah, I'll just do the same.
Yeah. I also do the same.
Yeah.
I get the huge corner, man. And I cut.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Atari.
Yeah.
And now I play Atari.
Yeah, well, like I showed you, this stone is really hurt now. And yeah, this corner might look nice, but locally...
I still have this working with that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's difficult to explain, I think. It's actually interesting because white can play here, and that would be painful for black. Maybe first you want to play here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because if you would do this, then it's good for black. Because now black can extend, and as you can see, this is on the third line, and all these moves are also on the third line. So first you try to cooperate here.
Yeah, but I see. I think that this Atari
Okay.
first is nice. So I play here.
Yeah.
Black has to play here, and now I play Atari
Okay.
here.
So now black just takes this stone.
Okay, and now I have to take something. You're not.
Yeah, you still have to be careful.
Okay, so this is not a good move. I have to white next. So I immediately play here.
Okay. So then I extend. And now this is all very low. So the only thing that you did was take a corner, and it's still on the opening.
But
So-
anyway, I just see black can just play here.
Really? Is that so? If white will respond like
Oh,
this.
I didn't look at that move.
Yeah, that's in the other variation as well.
And then you
But-
play here.
Yeah,
of course. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So that's not true, but
Oh.
this is very complicated, these kind of things. But your mentality is already wrong, because here you try to only focus on the corner. So in the opening, you have to spread your stones all around the board. You have to make them cooperate. Don't only take territory. Territory is very important in Go, but it's not everything. So here you can see that black gets all kinds of moves on the other side, and his stones are working towards the center, towards his other stones, whereas white only focuses on this small part of the board. In the opening it's very, very important to make your stones work together and such things. So that's why this wouldn't be good, but let's go back to the game. Black played here. Yeah, it's like this, right?
Yeah, it was like this, and then black was to move.
Huh? Yeah, black.
Oh, you played there?
Black plays there, yeah.
Well, okay.
And then white responds here because he wants to take this side.
No, black can just play here.
Yes, exactly. This shape aims at making eyes. So instead, what black also could do was play here, which is also a Joseki. But this, the eye shape is not so good. So it would go like this. And later, white still has a lot of possibilities here, and this will be a go. This,
You know already this will be a go.
Yeah, this is like a standard thing that later white can play. So what black did was actually very smart. He went for eye shape here, and now he was completely alive because it goes like this, and white can take this in center. And now white has center. So you might expect that he would play here maybe.
Yeah, it's cut here.
Yeah, there's a lot of aji still. So, if black would cut immediately, white, instead of taking the ladder, he could also extend. Because the ladder doesn't work, because black is here, so this wouldn't be good. But if white just extends, it will become very messy. So cutting immediately for black wouldn't be good, probably. Because white already has stones here, he has stones here, these are waiting. So it's 1 against, 7 or something. So that's not the correct way, but later maybe black can do something in this area. So instead of defending, because it's not really necessary, Ali took the initiative and played here. So this is pressuring black's corner, and the normal response, I think, would be to play here. Just simply take the normal extension. But Pavol played here, which is very interesting. To me it feels a bit vague, because white has a stone here waiting already, and this one is pressuring the corner, and as you can see, this is very big. White tries to make territory here. So if black could build if white could build a huge framework like this, it would be very nice, because he's building, he's making his stones work together, and at the same time he's still aiming at a weakness in the corner. Do you see this?
Yeah, just play here.
Yeah, very good. So it would go like this, for example, and you can see that if it would continue in this way, black would just make a wall that he can't use, because there are already 2 white stones in this area. So, for example, like this. And maybe you can take this one in center.
Now just play here.
Yeah. What you can see now, that black is already alive. He doesn't have to come back anyway.
White, you mean?
White's already alive, sorry. He doesn't even have to come back.
No? Black plays here.
Yeah, so if white plays somewhere else, black does this. Has to respond. And
now we can play here.
this is, sometimes it's okay, but now the best shape is here.
Oh.
Like this you're just...
How do you know when to play here and when to play here?
That's very difficult. Well, it depends on the local situations. In this case, this is a shape that comes up really often. It's an L shape plus 1. This shape you call the L, because if you turn it around it's a L. And this is 1 extra, so it's L plus 1. And then most of the time this is the correct move. So it's just a trick that you can remember it by. This, in other variations, this is better, but yeah, the shape is a little bit different. And now,
if it's like this maybe, something. Then here, or also not else on.
Oh well, that's I don't know. That's just experience, I think, and doing life and death problems.
Okay.
Because now, in this case, if you play here, black could still do this. Do you see this?
Let's just play here.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe here.
Here?
Yeah.
So, well,
Okay, yeah,
like
no,
this,
no,
white is live, because
Alive?
you can play here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is not good.
Yes.
So I have to play there immediately.
So,
here and then you play here.
yeah, exactly. So then it's it's dead, like this.
Dead?
Yeah.
Why?
Because later, well, this is this is a standard thing that if it's like this.
Yeah.
Well, for example, if it would be that. Oh wait.
I don't see it. Maybe a seki, but not that.
Normally this would be dead, I think.
What? Why?
Well, maybe let's do that another time. In this case, it looks like it's a seki, right?
Yeah.
Because if black would try to kill white, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So, well, okay. Maybe I'll tell you the next time. I'm a bit confused now. Okay, so how was it? Yeah, it was like this, right?
Yeah.
So what I showed was that white already has 2 stones on this side, and yeah, this would be very nice if we would take the corner and he would be alive like this.
Yeah. Okay, but the situation was this, and white was to move, I think.
Oh yeah, now white can tanuki like I showed you.
Okay, and can he not cut?
Now in this case, that depends on the ladder. But in another case, like I showed you, what I think that black should have played maybe, instead of playing here, maybe this is better, this looks normal. But if white plays here, white is still aiming at this move, at Sansan. This is still possible, and also painful for black, so he really has to be careful for these kind of situations. That's why maybe if, well, I can show you how it would go. It's like this. This locally is good for white.
But now he's one, so now white dies.
Yeah, it looks like it, but now white can cut. I will show you.
Yeah, stretch.
Yeah, so if you stretch,
I don't like your smile, Murugandi.
if you stretch, it's fatal, because now white can cut, like you said. Because if black tries to go out, and Ataris, Ataring from this side is not possible now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
this is in the exactly right position, so you have to keep Ataring from this side. And yeah, now black has a lot of problems, because he's weak here, and he's also weak on the other side.
It's not weak.
It's not weak. Why not?
You can go out anytime.
Yeah, it looks like that, but yeah, I can show you that.
Okay, I play here with black.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you have to take into account that this is always sente for white. You have to be careful. So what white could do is just extend like this. Many Q players would make the mistake to play here, because like I showed you in other
The
reviews.
flow of the water.
Yeah, exactly. Now you push black out, And what you can see is that white, with this move, is focusing on only attacking this group. But if white just extends, he's doing two things at the same time.
He threatens here.
Yeah, he's threatening this group, and it might not look like it, but this also threatens these stones.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
I extend.
You want
I
to live here.
I want to see.
Yeah. Okay. So now white can do this in center. And it starts
I wanted to play there too.
starts to look painful, right?
Yes. Okay, I play here.
Yes. Well. Now, yeah.
Okay, I go out.
You have a problem. You go out here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, black.
I just block.
I go out.
Okay. I block.
And
You're dead now. So yeah, it's because of this stone. It's very nice. Now this works, because if you try to make a ladder here on this side for black, well, attaring from this side obviously doesn't work because this will be attar, so you have to do this. But
now it's connected.
yeah, you're connected.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. You see? So yeah.
Wow.
Let's go back maybe to how it was.
It's a nice move to just play here.
Yeah.
You force your opponent to make like a really stupid shape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you always, in fighting battles, you always have to think ahead. Do I have sente moves? Are there sente moves that make my opponent heavy or look ugly? And when Don players fight, when really high Don players fight, it's always very complicated because they leave possibilities open. Like in this case, if you just extend, the possibility of playing here and capturing that group is still available. You see? So Don players always, instead of, I'm going to attack you like this, I build a wall here maybe, and then you get surrounded. So it's not, most of the time it's best to not attack very directly, but indirectly. Because if, like this, instead of extending you would play here, you are showing your opponent, okay, I'm going to attack you, I'm going to kill you. This is very direct. So, yeah, your opponent will just say, no, I want to go away, I will run away. You see? So always be sneaky in Go. That's that's a good lesson. This is a sneaky move.
A Murugandi move.
Yes.
Okay,
so
this was not good. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
let's.
Maybe I see it's already quite late.
Okay.
Can we continue this tomorrow? Because we just like only the opening. I saw the whole game. I know it's going to be much more interesting later.
Yeah, sure.
So can we leave it like this and we continue tomorrow?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
sure.
then thank you very much, Murugandi.
Yeah.
I see you tomorrow, I hope.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.